The CEO brought the single dad to his ex-fiancée's wedding, but nobody expected him to walk into that elegant ballroom beside the most powerful woman in the city. Daniel stood near the entrance in a simple black suit, his hands trembling as memories he had spent 3 years trying to bury suddenly came alive. Across the room stood his former fiancée, Emily, dressed in white, staring at him as if she had seen a ghost. But the real shock came when the CEO, Victoria Hayes, gently took Daniel's arm and walked him straight toward the wedding stage. Daniel had once believed Emily was the love of his life. They had planned a small home, a quiet future, and a family. But everything changed when Daniel became a single father after his little daughter, Lily, came into his life. Emily had promised she would stay, but as the responsibilities grew, she slowly disappeared. One evening, she told Daniel she could not spend her life carrying someone else's problems. The next morning, she returned the engagement ring. Daniel never begged her to stay. He simply picked up his daughter, wiped his tears, and decided that being a good father mattered more than being chosen by someone who could not accept his reality. Years passed. Daniel worked 2 jobs, repaired broken machines during the day, and delivered food at night. His small apartment was filled with Lily's drawings, second-hand furniture, and the warm laughter of a child who never understood how hard her father worked to make her life feel normal. Daniel often came home exhausted, but he never let Lily see defeat on his face. He cooked dinner, helped with homework, listened to her stories, and smiled even when his bank account was nearly empty. Then Victoria Hayes entered his life. She was the CEO of a rapidly growing company, known for her confidence and strict business attitude. But behind that polished image was a woman who had quietly noticed Daniel's kindness. She first met him when he helped an elderly customer during a delivery, refusing extra money and staying until the woman safely reached her door. Victoria happened to witness the moment from her car. She later discovered that the man she had seen was Daniel, a temporary contractor working on one of her company's projects. Victoria never forgot what she saw. Over time, she began giving Daniel better opportunities, not because she pitied him, but because she respected his character. Daniel eventually earned a permanent position, and his life slowly began to change. Yet he remained humble. He still packed Lily's lunch every morning. He still wore the same old watch, and he still believed kindness was more valuable than money. One afternoon, Victoria received an invitation to Emily's wedding. She recognized the name immediately. Emily was marrying the son of a wealthy businessman connected to several of Victoria's clients. When Victoria realized that Daniel was Emily's former fiancé, she expected him to refuse any connection to the event. Instead, Daniel simply lowered his eyes and said he wished Emily happiness. Victoria saw something in his expression that he tried desperately to hide. She decided to attend the wedding with Daniel. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of a good heart, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, leave a comment, and subscribe to Kindness Spac. Your support helps these emotional stories reach more people. The wedding ballroom was breathtaking, filled with flowers, crystal lights, expensive suits, and elegant guests. When Daniel entered beside Victoria, conversations immediately stopped. People knew Victoria Hayes. She was famous, wealthy, and powerful. Seeing her arrive with a single father dressed modestly created instant whispers across the room. Emily looked toward the entrance and froze. Daniel did not look at her. He focused on Lily, who was standing beside Victoria with a small bouquet in her hands. Lily had begged to attend because she wanted to see where her father had once dreamed of getting married. Daniel had almost refused, afraid the memories would hurt her. But Victoria had told him that hiding from the past would never give him peace. As the ceremony continued, Daniel tried to remain invisible, but then Emily's eyes filled with tears. She kept looking toward him, and finally, when the officiant asked whether anyone had a reason to speak, Emily stepped forward. The entire room became silent. Emily turned toward Daniel and admitted that years ago she had made the biggest mistake of her life. She said she had walked away because she believed Daniel's struggles made him less worthy of love. She had been wrong. She had watched from a distance as he raised Lily, built a career, and became the kind of father many people only pretended to be. Then she did something nobody expected. Emily removed a small velvet box from her purse and walked toward Daniel. Inside was the engagement ring she had returned years earlier, but she did not ask him to take her back. Instead, she placed the box in Lily's hands,